Hello, hello. Welcome once again to my Fury Druid build. So we have upgraded once again. This is where it gets exciting because before I had various charms that I just did not approve of. They were so nasty and they were so ugly. But this time I managed to get all lifer skill grand charms. So this is the main difference about where we upgraded our Fury Druid. So we have 19, 39, 36, 34, 33, 30, 30, 27, 29. So it's not the greatest assortment, but it's much better than what it was before, just in terms of sheer life that I can get out of this character. If you remember what the inventory was before, it was very bad. Try not to remember. And what it is now, it achieves 6k health. That's what's possible out of this character. That's if I wear this specific ring. Where did you go? This ring. Wonderful ring. 15 to strength, 35 to life. Almost perfect attack rating. Has that bonus to attack rating. Little bit of fire resistance. Light radius, which I'm a huge fan of. Truly, this is an amazing ring. Almost no wasted stats except for the maximum stamina. That's pretty useless. Aside from that, everything else on this ring is pretty top notch. Very happy with that one. I don't remember where I got this one from, but I really like it. But for this example, I also upgraded this belt to try out this razor tail. So before I started streaming, I was just kind of messing around with this, and I gotta say, this razor tail actually makes a big difference over these Verdungos. Now, the trade-off is that, I have 30% faster hit recovery here, and now I have no faster hit recovery here, and no faster hit recovery along here. And Fury is an interruptible attack, so if he gets stun locked enough, he'll go ahead and stop hitting, and I will stop having my life being procced. My life tap proc. Procking. What am I saying here? I'm so excited. I have all of these lifer grand charms, and I'm so excited to show you. Once again, it's going to go over real quick. 19, 39, 36, 34, 33, 30, 30, 27, 29. Of course, I have my torch right here. I've had this torch for about a year now, I think. I haven't upgraded it because I don't need to. 14, 13. And I had this one since the last ladder, which I don't remember when I got this one, but it's 18, 14. Works very well. Small charms. This one has had to take a little bit of a choice because now I have all these extra ones which are not that good. This one is the only one that's actually worth mentioning, which is not that good. And the other ones, see, the faster hit recovery, which I did use to hit another breakpoint, and so a little bit of fire resistance with some damage. Obviously, that's garbage. Just go ahead and throw it away now, but I'm not going to because we're going to focus on this instead. So now our small charms are 31 to attack rating, 1 to strength, 26 to attack rating, 1 to strength, 18 to life, 1 to maximum damage, 19 to attack rating, 13 to life, 4 to attack rating, 19 to life, 1 to max damage, 16 to attack rating, some damage, 3 to max damage, 17 to attack rating, 1 to strength, 20 to life, 1 to max damage, 15 to attack rating, 8 to life, 19 to life, and 8 fire resistance. This is the small charms that we're working with. Not the greatest assortment, but you know what? Whatever. This is what we have for now, and this is truly an upgrade. Still, I have not changed the stats on this character at all. Right now, he's rocking 212 strength, 215 dexterity, 305 vitality, 77 energy, at around 1300 life. So this is pre-Oak Sage and pre-Fury Druid. Now, I'm actually completing this with one hand. And real quick, we're going to go over the gear because it did change slightly. So aside from this ring, which I did have in this slot, I went back to the Ravenfrost just to kind of experiment, see how much the difference really did. And I got to say that attack rating really is everything with this character. It really, 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 really is. My fire resistance is pretty low, which is not that good with this particular setup, but you know what? It's not that bad. Right now we have a Shield Azarath. Now what do we use this for? We use this to break physical immunes, because that magic damage and that cold damage really comes into handy. And that +1 to skills is what I use to pre-buff everything that I have. Jalal's main, not perfect defense, enhanced defense, but you know what? This is the kind of helm that doesn't really need it unless you're one of those perfectionist kind of people, which I am not, obviously. So I have one socket in it. I think I have a 10 resistance to 24 attack rating jewel in it. I've had this thing forever, and it still works. An Ortid Storm Shield Monarch, because I wanted a lot of resistance when this particular setup is switched. High Lord's Wrath. +1 to skills is awesome. 30 lightning damage is awesome. Increased attack speed doesn't work, but whatever. The reason you have this amulet is because of that Deadly Strike. That Deadly Strike is everything. Along with this Gore Riders, you can have a Goblin Toes, which has great Crushing Blow, which is better for more of an end game, kind of a boss situation. But in terms of everything, Deadly Strike is so helpful. I have Raven Frost, the 20 dex to 218 attack rating, and 20 dex to 192 attack rating. And here's the main upgrade, the Razor Tail. This is a perfect enhanced defense. Dropped like that, never paid for it. This is fascinating because when I put this on, it really, really seemed to enhance everything. And of course, my personal favorite crafting gloves that I've ever done in my entire life. Dual Leech, 10 Crushing Blow, 13 to Dexterity, a little bit of life, a little bit of rep life, and some fire resistance. Everything about that to me is freaking awesome. And of course, we switch over to our Tomb Reaver, which we got in the last episode of this installment of upgrading our Fury Druid. And we still have the low Zod low and 40% Deadly Strike. So that's 40, 55, plus 33, what is that, 88? 88% Deadly Strike. That means roughly 1 out of every 2 times you strike is going to be double damage. And as of right now, let's go ahead and switch to our wolf form just to see what we're rocking here. So we're rocking at about 3.9k life. When we switch over, it's now a 3.9.5 roughly. And we're looking at 10k fury damage with about 16,000 attack rating. Now that is huge. Obviously the stats change because the Storm Shield really added a lot. And Azrath adds 5 to attributes. Now what's amazing about this setup is that this 10k damage is awesome, but that Deadly Strike makes it obvious to turn to 20k. And he is pretty fun to play. Now another little piece that I'm going to upgrade onto this Fury Druid, just as an experiment, because I'm curious, you know. Right now I'm rocking the Andariels, and I'm rocking the Treachery, along with the perfect Great Bow of Faith. So the reason I want that is because of the fanaticism. The fanaticism really does kick it up a notch for me, from my personal experience. The 75% extra from gold is kind of nice too, just kind of have a little bit extra. She seems to be doing pretty good with this this setup right here. However, I wanted to try something really experimental. I do have an Eth Fort right here, and I also have Mav's Diadem, which I put at 15 increased attack speed jewel. That is 45% increased attack speed just in a helm. So that leaves me with basically the Treachery, that amount of attack speed, but I'm going to get rid of this negative the 30 fire resistance. Now, I had a choice. What was I going to do? Go with this negative fire resistance and put a RAL in it, or put an ultra expensive 15 increased attack speed with a 30 fire res jewel in it. I could do that, and that seems like a logical way to think about it, but I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and, this isn't a perfect build, so let's experiment. Let's see what it's like. Let's see how she does. See, you put the Andariels, boom. And that's what I love about the Diamond Mail. It has 121 strength requirement, which is just perfect for her. So with this, her damage is damn near double, almost double. Very close. And once she procs the Fortitude Chilling Armor, that is going to increase her defense like crazy. Look at that. Perfect resistance, rep life, some defense, increased attack speed like crazy. I'm so excited about seeing how much faster or slower she's going to be. You know, is this really going to help? Is it going to hurt? I'm curious. So let's do this the way it's supposed to be done, the way you're supposed to test out new gear in the World Storm Keep level 2. So look at this, 5.8k health. So let's see how she does. I'm curious about how quickly she's gonna fire. These things. So if you look at her, she's actually fairly quick, but not nearly as quick. Obviously, she's not going to be as quick. Uh, that thing shouldn't ever spawn as champion. It's so annoying. Let's see how she handles herself. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I mean, if you just let her handle everything, she seems to be doing just fine. But you know what though? With this setup, she doesn't have any life leech, and that is kind of scary to me because the life leech is so necessary for this character. Because she tends to walk around in the middle of everything, which is super annoying. Boom, boom. And just that combo is it's just insane. I mean, 95% chance to hit in the World Storm Keep. That is ridiculous. 18k Fury, 11k Fury damage. This is insanity. Let's go ahead and start progressing forward and see if we can't find a more difficult challenge. Let's see. He's mollywopped. Now, normally, I would go ahead and actually use a little bit of that other Druid skill that I totally forgot the name of. Man, my memory is just not as what it used to be. I'll tell you what. This one, Feral Rage. Normally, I would go ahead and proc Feral Rage for the little bit of faster run walk and all that, but you know what? We're just gonna run it. We're just gonna let it ride. These things. Oh, those things. And it's got a conviction. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Those things suck. Anyways, we're going right here. Oh yeah. Okay, so those things are physical immune. So let's go ahead and just back out a little bit. Gonna go ahead and switch to the Azarath, and let's go deal with this. Yeah. So here's where it's gonna start getting scary because I am doing this with just one hand. So we're just kind of hoping that the Fury is just gonna go ahead and kick in here. You can see that I'm getting real low on life, real low. Oh boy, I'm scared. Okay, we made it through. We've made it through. We have made it through. Oh, it seems that Bale has killed my Oak Sage. Man, if I had two hands, this would have been a lot easier. So let's go ahead and refill our town portals. That's okay. And of course, we need our Oak Sage up, because I bring my hands up. And let's go ahead and deal with this. I'm thinking that the mercenary is actually she's probably better off using treachery and some type of life leech helm. Obviously, Andario's mine has 8% life leech. It can go all the way up to 10, but with 8, it's so helpful for mercenary to go ahead and kick ass. Ooh, see that? Look at that. The faster hit recovery too is it's affecting me, I think. There we go. But I mean, even with the Azarath setup, it's still hitting it 94% of the time with this. It's just insane. Bail again. But the Hell Temptress, those are really the scariest part of all of this, because at any given point, they could just spawn and just mollywop you. I mean, I'm doing okay right now. Uh-oh. Come on. Okay. Once those things are gone, I mean, it's just they make the game so much less fun. Now, I know there's ways around it, but it's just physical immunes. Any sort of immunity to what you're trying to do. It's just like and it really doesn't help that once you have a physical immune, you can't leech your life off of it, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Here we go, though. We can leech a little bit of life off these guys. But that FHR is really, it's hurting me right now because I ordered I have before. I think the break point is like 40. I have 30 FHR right now just from the helm and from almost nothing else. You know what? I don't see anything here, so we're going to switch over to... yes. There's my guy. Look how quick he hits. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Everything gets one-shotted off of that. Full rejuvenation. Let's go ahead and fully rejuvenate. All right, let's move on to we're going to try to get to act. Remember, I'm doing this all with one hand. Just to reiterate here, cuz I think that's pretty amazing. So, I'm looking for Bale because I want to show the difference between Bale between the previous iteration, which used Verdungos, which is a good belt, really good belt. But boy, I think that this I really think that this Razor Tail seems to be cutting pretty good. I think it seems to be cutting pretty good. I mean, just look at that. Everything is just getting absolutely one-shotted. This is insane. Here we go. You got to switch over because these things are more than happy to kill you. And this faster hit recovery, that's going to be an issue. I'm going to have to really address that somehow. I don't see any of those things anymore. So let's switch over again to the Tomb Reaver. Man, this is such a cool build. Oh, there they are. Those are stupid things. Just go ahead and take care of those. I mean, once I'm not faster hit recovery locked, things seem to go down fairly good. It's just that faster hit recovery it's just devastating. I'm going to have to deal with that as an issue. But it looks like we're now here in the World Storm Keep to the Throne of Destruction. We're going to switch over to the Tomb Reaver. And we're going to place a town portal right here, just in case. Because as good as I think this character is, what's fun about the Fury Druid is that you're... Oh, God. Here we go. That's how you test yourself, eh? There we go. Oh, boy. This is a full. This is a fully right here. Okay, we're going to have to fully do a full rejuvenation here. And we're going to have to stop these stupid Herodrim from resurrecting these things as I kill them. Look at that. That is hilarious. And this guy over here, where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. That was pretty funny. I gotta say, I took a chuckle. I took a chuckle to that. But it seemed to have handled it okay. You know, with this character, he has maximum resistance in both lightning and fire. And obviously Visalia is just down there tanking it. She doesn't seem to be worried at all. What's her damage at? She's at 2,000 damage for whatever reason. 'Cause I thought she had more than that. Didn't she have more than that in town? What happened there? But she seems to be doing well, so, you know, I'm not going to knock her for that. Stop resurrecting. Okay, see, stop it. I need you to stop it now. Thank you. But these souls, which are, you know, in player, this is still player one, obviously in BattleNet. But still, I mean, I'm very impressed with that. And now in an effort to not have to leave all the time, we're just going to put one right there. And let's see how this goes. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That is insane. 95% chance. I think in my last one I had 80% chance or something like that. That's like 15% improvement, which is very welcome. I'm very welcoming of this additional attack rating. Super helpful. And of course, the stupid souls get resurrected by these guys. Visalia, please take care of that. Thank you, Visalia. That's a good mercenary. That's how you know you have a really good mercenary. She's, you ask her to do something, she's gonna take care of it, and that's irreplaceable. That is irreplaceable. And what I like about the Tomb Reaver too is these little skeletons that come along. They're so handy. They're so handy. It's ridiculous. This to me is one of the most ridiculous Druid setups I've ever played, and I love playing the Fury Druid. It's one of my favorites because it's just so silly. It's not ideal, but it's absolutely endgame. Oh, it looks like my spirit is surviving. Oh, look at that. Look at Visalia. She does not care. What am I doing with the Venom Lords? 89% chance. Okay, so we still have room for improvement. Obviously, the small charms can be improved, but 89% is huge compared to what I had before. Now, Lister is where... Oh, here we go. Fire that. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. There we go. I can't believe I went out of wolf form. That's never happened to me mid-run. That is pretty hilarious, though. I'm super lucky. Uh-oh. All right, we're just going to rebuff into full wolf form. And it looks like my people took care of it. This bear. Insane. How much do I have into this bear? I have 1 point in this bear. I mean, he's doing amazing. She's just phenomenal. She has 4.1k health, 2k damage, and I really honestly thought it was going to be more. Because she has a fortitude. But that's okay. Anyways, we're going to go test out ourselves against Bale. Now, previously I had, what was it, something whatever K? I mean, 80% chance to hit Bale. I'm at 83 right now, so that is a 3% improvement. We got to bring up the sage again. Come on. There he goes. Alright, we're just going to let the sage die. And we're going to see who dies first, Bale or me. Oh boy, it's going to be real close. Woo, that was scary. I tell you what, though, with one hand, that was pretty good. Again, I'm playing this with just one hand. So that was with this setup with the Razor Tail. And I got to say, I'm really enjoying it. Not too sure about this setup with the fort and the Mavs. To be perfectly honest, I think I might go back to the Treachery and the Endarials. You have way less resistance because of that, but it does get covered by Fade, and she does tend to proc Fade pretty quickly. Because she actually gets in the middle of stuff, which I advise her not to do that. But she doesn't listen to me, and she tends to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and see which one is more preferable. I got to say, I really honestly thought she was going to do more than just 2k. A little bit disappointed about that because with the previous setup, I mean, she has 10k defense, which is ridiculous. Absolutely insane. But with the previous setup, she didn't have as much defense, didn't have this good resistance, didn't have as much life, not as much. But she had more quickness, and she had the quickness, and she had more life leech, and she had more of a. I mean, she at no point did I question her tankiness today, but I just had this question of, is she gonna make it through the silly stuff? But she surprised me. But she's not as quick. I like my mercenary to be a little bit quicker than that, because when she's in full form with the Endarials and the Treachery, it's just impossible to stop. And I'm thinking I probably should find some type of 15 increased attack speed jewel for this one. And I might even get rid of this resistance charm and put a shale in there, just to kind of like have a little bit more faster hit recovery. Because with this one being gone, and it's a 42% break point, and I don't have any faster hit recovery charms except for this one, which is obviously pretty plain, not that good. I'm gonna have some thinking to do. So Super Saiyan 1, I'm super happy with these charms. It was pretty exciting because it gives it so much more health and definitely a lot more style points. Right now I'm rocking 38 into Werewolf, and lycanthropy. And my fury is at 38 as well. So that's pretty cool. I'm very happy with this. I hope that this was pretty enjoyable for anybody who's been following this Fury Druid Super Saiyan build. I'm enjoying it. So catch y'all later.